Last Sunday of April, April 28th. Good morning, folks. April 28th, 2019. I remember living in the 21228. You won't know what that is. Catonsville, Maryland. So, I've been planning for some time to announce my run for President of the United States, but I'm not doing that today. I wish somebody would, that I could get inspired by. I actually think Mayor Pete is the best candidate, but they'll find something wrong with him along the way. Here's the opener. Morning has come with the first rays of sun breaking through our window pane. Songs fill the air, but there's no singer there, just an old wooden guitar playing. Looking forward, all that I can see are good things happening to you and to me. I'm not waiting for times to change. I'm gonna live like a free roaming soul on the highway of our love. Writing this song won't take very long, trying not to use the word old. Thinking about all the chances and doubts. Writing this song won't take very long, trying not to use the word old. Thinking about all the chances and doubts that still linger in the cold. So why would trying not to use the word old be part of that song? Well, it was written by this guy. Written by this guy. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise makes me think of two. Love lost, such a cost. Give me things that won't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you, rolling home to you. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. You can look in my eyes, you can tell that it's true. Lullabies, the look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first and last, look at how the time goes past. Here I am alone at last, rolling home to you. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. You can look in my eyes, you can tell that it's true. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. So there's two old men running, actually three old men running. Mr. Trump, Mr. Sanders, and Mr. Biden. And, you know, I think all of those guys ought to just raise their hands, say, I am a patriot. And the patriotic thing for me to do is to step down from running for President of the United States. It's time to hand this over to the younger guys. I honestly think that's what should happen. And that's what keeps me from running for president, even though I think I'm the youngest of those three people. The other thing that keeps me from running is I got a personal story that's difficult. You don't think that you're gonna see Trump's tax returns? I don't want you to see my tax returns. I can tell you that for sure. So at any rate, there's nothing really bad there, but you know, I just don't want you to know how much money I've made over the years. So if a presidential candidate was to step forward that would compete with ideas, that could win. You know, that came forward with ideas. I am totally, absolutely, and completely offended by people that want to nullify a national election by going after Donald Trump. And, you know, I think he's a reasonable target. I think he's actually an easy target. But there was a national election. And if you were a true patriot, you would say, after a national election, that's my president. So I think Donald Trump should be a one-term president. I think that's going to come true. I think it would just be totally noble if he stepped to the podium and said, I'm not running for a second term. I just think that would seal the deal. He was a change agent. He changed the way we think about things, and then he graciously departed in order to hand it off to a younger generation of Americans. So, you know, this is what I think. You know, I don't know what you think, but it's time for another song, and I'm quite honestly not sure what I'm going to play. Well, thanks in part to Mr. Trump, multiple marriages are not a barrier to being president. So maybe I can sing about mine. You got to know a couple of things about this song, however. A Bendix washing machine used to have a round screen. When the laundry would flow through, you could see through the round window, you could see the laundry moving. And television sets, when they were first born, that's interesting, first invented, had round screens too, because it was a cathode ray tube and it shot radiation, it shot electrons towards the screen, and that lit it up. And of course, color wasn't invented until after 1950, but you know, color in nature didn't occur until after 1950. And of course, on a TV screen, it didn't happen until, well, I bought my first color television set, RCA 19-inch color TV in 1971. So this is my story. I guess that's the title of this song. Looking for a better title. Well, I was born back in Baltimore. Same day my daddy bought a new car. And on the way home, he got a TV set. Up till then, my family watched the Bendicks. And for fun, we went to a laundromat. But I don't have a cold, cruel heart, and I promised her till death do us part. Nowadays I sit and wonder why can't seem to hold on to a woman till she dies. Well, I moved to Ohio one day. I went mostly for the better pay. Looked over my shoulder, lost my family on the way. And I don't have a cold, cruel heart, and I promised her till death do us part. Nowadays I sit and wonder why can't seem to hold on to a woman till she dies. Well, California became my home. Too much moss stopped this rolling stone. I went out there to be alone, and I don't have a cold, cruel heart, and I promised her till death do us part. Nowadays I sit and wonder why can't seem to hold on to a woman till she dies. Now we're living just east of D.C. Kids growing up, being the best they can be. And when they get there, I hope they will see my daddy has no cold, cruel heart. Love my mommy right from the start. And never make him wonder why can't seem to hold on to a woman till he dies. I dropped a verse, I'll go back and get it right now. So I was sailing San Francisco Bay. I met a woman and her name was Ray. And when she'd ask me, here's what I'd say. Hey, I don't have a cold, cruel heart. I could promise you till death do us part. Nowadays I sit and wonder why can't seem to hold on to a woman till she dies. So, I know that seemed impromptu because it was, and I didn't write it down or think about it or get to it. So, Bob Bennett, not for president. I will not run if nominated. I will not serve if elected. But time for some change, folks. Put your change hats on. God bless you all real good. See you next month.